If you compare Cine lenses and photo lenses only by image quality, you are missing half the story. The bigger difference is how the lens behaves while the camera is recording. Does focus move smoothly? Does exposure match? Does the frame breathe? Can the crew repeat the shot? That is why Cine lenses exist and why they cost so much more. You are watching Alt Buzz Lenses, the channel about glass, camera systems, and the choices that shape how images are made. This video breaks down the real difference between Cine lenses and photo lenses, not just image quality, but how they behave during a shot, what problems they solve, and who actually needs them. Photo lenses were designed for still photography, speed, autofocus, portability. Capture the moment and move on. Scene lenses were designed for controlled motion work, repeatability, and precision across multiple takes, with a crew relying on the lens doing exactly what it did in rehearsal. Photo lenses help you react quickly. Cine lenses help you repeat carefully. Think about a wedding shoot versus a commercial close-up. The wedding photographer needs to respond fast, autofocus, sharp, move. The cinematographer shooting a ring exchange for a commercial needs to pull focus to the same mark, precisely, every take. Different priorities, different tools. Neither is inherently better, and that split explains every design decision we are about to cover. Photo lenses use f-stops, a measurement of the aperture opening relative to focal length. Clean and consistent as a description of the physical opening, but not the whole story. Not all light entering a lens reaches the sensor. Glass absorbs and scatters some of it. Two lenses marked f2.8 can transmit slightly different amounts of actual light. In photography, that rarely matters. In filmmaking, cutting between two lenses mid-scene with a subtle exposure mismatch is something the colorist notices immediately. Cine lenses use t-stops, the actual light transmitted through the lens, tested and calibrated from the factory. Swap focal lengths on set, and the exposure holds. No lighting adjustment, no color correction to compensate. F-stop tells you the size of the opening. T-stop tells you how much light actually reaches the sensor. For a social YouTube creator, this probably never comes up. For a controlled set matching lenses under professional lighting, T-stop accuracy is part of what justifies the price. Photo lenses often have a short focus throw, sometimes a quarter turn from close to infinity. Photographers need to lock focus fast, so a short throw is the right call. In video, focus moves during the shot. That short throw becomes a problem. A tiny ring movement covers too much range, making smooth, precise pulls nearly impossible to repeat. Cine lenses have a much longer throw, often 270 degrees or more. That gives the focus puller room to rehearse, mark specific distances, and hit the same arc across multiple takes. On a professional set, the focus puller works entirely from marks without seeing through the viewfinder. A long throw is what makes that reliable. A photo lens helps you find focus quickly. A Cine lens helps you move focus smoothly. For solo YouTube or travel work, autofocus handles this entirely. For a narrative scene with a dedicated focus puller, the long throw is essential. Focus breathing is when the frame appears to slightly zoom in or out as focus changes. In photography, invisible. In video, it happens in real time, and when a focus pull causes the frame to shift size, the viewer senses the instability even if they cannot name it. Cine lenses are engineered to minimize this. The field of view stays consistent as focus moves, so the pull looks intentional rather than like a side effect. In photography, focus breathing is easy to ignore. In filmmaking, it can break the illusion, most visible on shallow depth of field close-ups, exactly where deliberate focus pulls are most often used. Most photo lenses change aperture in steps, clicked stops, or electronic increments. Fine for photography, where you set exposure before the shot. In video, if a scene moves from inside to outside, or a character turns on a lamp during a take, a stepped aperture shows each jump as a visible flicker in the image, something that cannot be fixed in post. Cine lenses use a smooth, declicked iris ring. Exposure shifts gradually and invisibly while the camera rolls. A photo lens changes exposure like steps. A Cine lens can change exposure like a fade. If your lighting never changes during a take, this will not matter. If it does, a smooth iris is the only clean solution. Photo lenses are designed individually. A 24, 50, and 85mm from the same brand may have different outer diameters, filter thread sizes, gear ring positions, and slightly different color rendering. On a film set, that means stopping to reconfigure the rig every time you swap focal lengths. Cine lenses are designed as matched sets, same outer diameter, same gear ring position, same t-stop calibration, matched color rendering. Swap the lens, keep the rig. The footage from every focal length cuts together cleanly. A photo lens is often bought alone. A Cine lens is often built to live inside a set. For a solo creator, this is irrelevant. For a production with a camera assistant handling multiple lenses across a full shooting day, it makes a real difference. If you enjoy lens guides that explain not just what gear is, but why photographers and filmmakers actually use it, subscribe to Alt Buzz Lenses. This channel is about the glass, the systems, and the choices that shape how images are made. Modern photo lenses have excellent autofocus, phase detection, eye tracking, subject recognition, fast silent motors. For solo creators, vloggers, wedding filmmakers, and documentary shooters, this is a genuine advantage. A solo operator cannot manually pull focus on themselves, and a wedding filmmaker tracking a first dance does not have time for marked focus distances. Cine lenses are manual first, designed for a workflow where a dedicated focus puller controls focus from rehearsed marks. Precise and repeatable, but it requires preparation and crew. Autofocus helps when you are working alone. Cine control helps when the shot is planned. Your workflow decides which one makes sense. For YouTube content, vlogs, weddings, events, travel, hybrid photo-video work, and budget-conscious setups, photo lenses are often the smarter tool, not the compromise tool. The best modern photo lenses produce beautiful video, and the optical quality gap between a strong photo lens and an entry-level Cine lens is much smaller than the price gap. For many creators, a good photo lens is not a compromise. It is the smarter tool. Consider Cine lenses when you are pulling focus during shots deliberately. Working with a crew and a follow focus system, needing exposure to match across multiple focal lengths, or shooting controlled productions, short films, commercials, music videos, where repeatability and precision directly affect the final product. Cine lenses are worth it when control matters more than convenience. The gap has narrowed. Modern hybrid lenses now include quieter autofocus, reduced focus breathing, smoother aperture control, and better stabilization. They do not fully replace dedicated cinema glass on a high-end production, but for many working creators, they already solve the problems that once made Cine lenses feel essential. The old difference was simple. Photo lenses were for photos. Cine lenses were for films. Today, hybrid lenses are starting to live between both worlds. A photo lens can create beautiful video. A Cine lens gives you control while recording video. The right choice depends on your workflow, not your ego. Do not buy Cine lenses because you want your footage to look cinematic. Buy Cine lenses when your work needs control, consistency, and repeatability. Cine lenses are not magic. Photo lenses are not inferior. They are tools built for different priorities. The best lens is not the one with the cinema label. It is the one that matches the way you actually shoot. If you enjoy practical lens education, camera system guides, and the real reasons behind expensive gear, subscribe to Alt Buzz Lenses. Every video on this channel is about understanding the glass, the systems, and the choices behind how images are made.